Stuff. We love stuff.
Stuff. Do we love stuff? Do we love stuff?
And there's some really great stuff out there. But I doubt that...
And there's some really great stuff out there.
All right, congratulations, boys. We finally found a way to accept our induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Yeah.
Martin Gore has got one hell of a intense face, man.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
That is one intense fucking heat, by the way. That is an intense heat. Utterly intense. I'm going to
not doing the concert. Aren't we?
God, his fucking eyes, man. See if you cover his... Fucking intense. An intense heat.
We're doing the concert now. Concert now. Congratulations.
What?
It's a shame not doing the concert. Aren't we doing the concert now?
Dave, we're going to put you in a box. We're going to make a streamer box, it's called. A streamer box. What's this? What do you think that is? Do you think he's in a hotel? And this is one of the kind of, what do you call the things where you get dressed, you get changed behind? One of the fancy, it's a banter box. It's a coffin. Because remember, he died for 3 minutes. So he says. A vocal booth.
Concert now.
There's Fletch that. What was the joke? Why? So do you see how Andrew Fletcher there is saying, oh, it's a shame we're not doing the concert. I know, but remember with the concert, Dave's got to perform, Martin's got to perform, you get to basically get a free front fucking row seat on stage watching these people perform. Fletch, I can see why you he wants his fucking free ride. He wants his free ride.
Yeah. Reach out and touch. No, we're not doing that. But still, it's... Yeah.
Oh, right. Do you know, I didn't know what he was doing there. I know when he said reach out and touch faith, he's doing personal Jesus. But I didn't know he was doing the beginning of... What's that noise? It's the beginning of personal Jesus. I thought he was just doing some sort of... Bing bong. Here is an announcement or some shit like that.
In the concert now.
Yeah.
There you go, he's doing personal Jesus.
Reach out and touch.
You've never been a fan of whoever this is. This is Depeche Mode.
No, we're not doing that. But still, it's an honour, of course, to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I am reading notes here, by the way. Congratulations to all our fellow inductees.
Fucking... What the fuck are they dinking him up, man? What is that? Is that a telly? What is that? Is this a hotel? This is a hotel room. This is a hotel room. Look at the phone. Look at the phone in the background. Aye, this is definitely... Look at the phone. Pure hotel phone. I mean, look at that. Look at it. Look at it. It's fucking spotless. And what's that? Is that like a plastic, like kind of lino? Aye, that's nobody's house is like that. That's the only people. Anybody's house is like that. It's just for like. See these people who take pictures of their houses or whatever on Instagram, and it's sort of perfect. It's so sad. It's not lived in. Did you hear I saw there's a new thing coming up, messiness. There's a new messy actual fad. Hold on. Messy home style. Inside the messy home trend. Oh, I'm 5 years. I'm 7 years out. Vogue. It's a messy home trend. The cult of the I woke up like this interior. The messy home trend. Oh my god, that is shambles. Oh my god. What a mess. That's at a slight angle. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, no, we're not doing Let's not forget, we got a big congratulations, of course, to Vince Clarke and, of course, to Alan Wilder, who are part of the DM family and DM history.
Thanks, Vince.
And, of course, the success of this band.
Thanks, Alan.
We've been doing this and, of course, to Alan Wilder, who are part of the DM family and DM history.
Thanks,
and, of course, the success of this band.
Thanks, Alan.
Can you just wait until he stopped?
We've been doing this most of our adult lives, pretty much. I guess we were 18, 19 when we started doing this. And, of course, I want to thank Martin and Fletch while I got the opportunity.
Thanks, Dave.
Because I don't know what the hell I would have been doing if I didn't find music, to be quite honest.
You'd have been still stealing cars, Dave.
Yeah, maybe I would have moved on a bit from there. Let's hope I would have been stealing larger things than cars.
Let's hope so.
Dodgy. I mean,
You see, Fletch keeps it together. You saw Martin go likes a laugh and all the rest of it, but Martin goes intense person, songwriter. Dave the performer with a history of addiction issues and all that, heroin and all the rest of it. Intense people. You need Fletch in there to be a bit kind of daft. But you need the kind of daft cunt. You know, the part is a bit shite maybe, or down to earth. I'm here, I don't write anything, I don't perform. I'm just here to be kind of egoless, along for the ride. The oil between the fucking cogs. That's all I'm here for.
we were 18, 19 when we started.
So he stole Moore's?
And, of course, I want to
Hold on.
thank Martin and
Dave,
Fletch while I got
Gunn,
the opportunity.
Car theft.
Because I don't.
Let's see this. Cheese Fist likes to 200 bits. Have you ever blocked a toilet at work before? Yes. Well, in my work, a place that I worked for, it wasn't a mine company, it was the web company I was in, 1999. I just sort of started, and I went into the toilet, and then I used some paper towels, not to wipe my arse or anything like that, just paper towels. And I put them down the toilet. You know, like fucking thick paper towels. And I just put them down the toilet, and I flushed the toilet, and they didn't flush. And I thought, I could just leave them there, and the water will eventually soak them to the point of them being quite, like, you know, it'll disintegrate, and then it'll flush. And that was that. I sat back down. And there was this guy that I worked next to who I fucking really didn't like. I think I told you before, when I just started in this web company I was in, I wasn't doing Flash. I was just doing wee odd jobs, like GIFs and update this and update that. And one job I had was I was to post details to some search engines via some fucking app, some program that did it all in the one go. It's easy, it's the easy guy. And I was sitting there, and what I was to do was, like, so it would like post it. I don't even, was Google about then? Maybe Google fucking Alta Vista, fucking no Netscape, you know, all these different ones. Fucking Ask Jeeves, all that shit. Yahoo, InfoSeek, the whole lot. So there was a program where you post the website name, the about stuff, the description, certain tags and all that. Tick what you want to post it to. And this cunt sitting next to me, who was a web developer, he was an HTML web developer. This guy, he, you know, he's a bit, I wouldn't really call him geeky, just a bit quiet, sort of. Who did he look like? He reminded me of the guy at Tears for Fears. Roland Orzabal. No, the sort of guy who's mainly just sings, but the other one is normally the guitar. He looked a bit like him, but with shorter hair. Kinda. Is that how you say it? Is his name? He was kinda fucking. He's fucking double, actually. A fucking double now that I think about it. Right, so if you imagine him there, without this sort of I'm pure full of myself look, and without all that hair. I mean, he wasn't kinda, didn't think he was cool in any sort of way, but and he said, right, so, and I was given the job, like, he was going to be busy doing something, so I was given the job of doing this shite. You know, it had been in a placement. It was like an extra, I don't know, 50 quid a fucking week or some shit like that on my gyro. I can't quite remember, but they had me in just doing bits and pieces. And he said, right, so, okay, so here's what you need to do. So you take that, you look at that, and you've got to type that in the description there, type that in the title, the website, and there on this program, and then tick that, post that to like Ask Jeeves and all that shit, and then for these other ones, you can't post those tags to these other search engines. You can't do it all at the same time. Like imagine there's 10 search engines. You've got to do it for this 6 using these details, and then untick them, tick these other ones and change the details to that. But you've also got to switch that to that and do this to this. And I'm like, right, all right then, right, okay, right, right, all right. And I started doing it, and I was like, right, fucking didn't take in half of what he said. And then I think I went like that. I asked him again, right? I think I either wrote it down first time, but didn't even understand my thing, because I'm like, I think because as I keep saying, you know, like writing down and listening at the same time, I can't fucking do it. I'm like, wait. And you don't want to annoy somebody like that, so you just go, you just write down what you fucking can. While I'm writing words, I can't hear what's being fucking said. If you'd have to say to me, and I don't, a lot of people like this, I'm sure. If you were to say to me, right, so here's this address. Imagine you're saying 3 addresses, right? And you say the first address, right? And I go, right. And as I'm doing that first address, you start telling me the second address. Forget it. You know, I'm not like that. All right, while I'm writing, all right, that second address, I know where that is. Then start writing the second one. Fucking no chance, man. It's amazing, like waiting staff, how they can fucking do that. Like, and then you say the other thing, and they go, yeah. And I want a thingy, right? Anything else? Aye, and a thingy, But how do you take in what has been said about a new thing? Well, it's like my mind can only, like, I am writing. I'm writing. So everything can fucking stop. I am writing. I'm taking a memory from my fucking brain and I'm writing it. How the fuck can I take in something new? How can I do that? It's like plates. It's like fucking carrying plates and all these cups on the one go. Like, no, just one at a time. Take a cup. Another cup. Like that. So he told me once, right? and he'd put on his headphones. I've not got the headphones. I would love to have that. I've showed you this. I've talked about this before, honestly. He had these big headphones, right? And he'd be like that, right? So just do that, right? Put on his headphones, big headphones, like that. And he'd be doing his websites. And then I went, ah. And he'd be like that. He's like right next to me. Huh? Hmm? You bring him down there like that. What? Sorry. So what's that again? Right. So I tick that. Right. Okay. So we do that. That's got to be ticked. And that's got to be done there. And we do that. That's got to be that. Right. And when if you're submitted to that and that, you've got to untick that, but you've got to make sure that's off because it rejects it. It rejects it if you submit it. You know, something like that, right? It rejects if you say. I think he was English. I can't remember. I think he was English. He might have been one of these Scottish folk with an English kind of accent, or I think he was English, right? But he did that, right? And I went, right, all right, right. So if that's right, all right, in. And I thought, I've only taken in about 80% of what he said, but hopefully it'll fucking click when I'm doing it. And he went like, just getting the headphones on the right fucking way. And then, master, I got to a bit and I'm like, I still don't know if this is fucking right what I'm doing. And then I went like that. And he went, I went, can you show me again? Oh, he went, look, it's easy. I just remember because it's easy. I remember him saying it like that. Oh, it's easy. And right away, you know, I'm fucking like raging. You know, didn't show it. But it's easy. Look, it's easy. You just do that, do that. And I'm like, this cunt thinks I'm just a pure, stupid bastard, man. And in a way, but in another way, I'm no. And I've got to prove it to this fucking dickhead that I'm no stupid as fuck. And I resent that. And I resent being spoken to like that. And I hate this cunt. And then he went, move back. And he went like that. Putting his fucking headphones back on like that. Listening to whatever fucking shite he was listening to, man. Now I'm going to tell you something bad. It's not that bad, actually. But then, slowly but surely, I started to find my way in that fucking company. I started to learn Flash and started to sort of get my head around sort of animating stuff and all that. And I started to be good at it, and it started to go well. And I started to be able to do something in that company that no a lot of other people could do. See what he was doing? Any cunt can do that. Fucking HTML back in the days. Fucking any cunt. Fucking 1 pixel, you know, transparent GIF stuff to make the tables collapse and all that shit. I became what? There was about a number of people, quite a number of people in there. Maybe it was about 30 people or something. I was one of the few people who could do that. And I became good at it, and I became like, you know, like asking stuff about ideas for things and wee viral things and interactive things and all that. And that cunt stayed stagnant. Then he's doing the websites, you know, like there is obviously fucking skill in making websites. It's actually, especially back then, because there's maybe a lot less information about all the peculiarities of each website on each fucking platform, whether it's on the Mac and it's Netscape or it's fucking, you know, whatever the fuck it is on Safari and all this shit. You didn't have mobile problems, but there's all that. But I remember later on, I was doing well and he was like stressed out his fucking box. with the work that was getting put in his plate. Like, he was meant to be like, he wanted to go away for the weekend, like on Friday or something like that, and he couldn't because his boss, that cunt boss, that prick boss that I told you about, that fucking half the company fucking left because of this dick. But it's pure putting the pressure on him, saying, no, you're going to have to do this over the weekend. And he was like under a lot of fucking pressure. And there was a guy, and this other guy that was in work, who was pals with this cunt, you know, the headphones guy. He said, I'm just sick of the boss putting the pressure on him. It's just fucking terrible. And I always remember just thinking to myself, I'd love to just say to him, what's the matter, mate? It's easy. Honestly, like, see when I started getting good at what I was doing, and you know, I started getting this confidence that I'd never felt before. And get Brian to do it, and Brian could do this, and he could animate that. Could you make a wee animation for this? Could do a wee thing for that? I started feeling fucking good at something, man. I'm fucking good at something now. For the fucking first time ever, I'm fucking good at something. And then he would give me the time of day now. He'd give me the time of day now. He'd be like, oh, all right, yeah, he'd be like, oh, that's great. And I thought, I'm never going to forget it, mate. I'm never going to forget the cunt who was in a placement, just trying to learn something, asked you fucking twice. And you, when they sense of humour, when they kind of, right, listen, I'll write it down. I'll write it down. I'll write it down. None of that. Just, oh, it's easy. Like that. I never forgot. I never forgot. I mean, I didn't treat him badly. I mean, I didn't actually treat him badly. I didn't go like that off. Unlike this cunt here, still doing fucking HTML sites. He's shite, isn't he? Fucking hell, man. Can you do it, man? It's easy. It's easy. It's easy. He said to me ages ago, oh, it's easy, but it's thing. Now look at him now, pure stressed out his box. It isn't that stressful, mate, when it's easy. I didn't do anything like that. I just had in my, you know, I got on with him all right and chatted with him and all the rest of it. And like, I had CDs and he had CDs. I go, oh, he was into some of the music I was into. We got on all right. But at the back of my mind, just every now and then it would come up in my mind. Remember that time? Remember that time he, in a huff, where you went, oh, it's easy. Never forgot, man. Doxed him now with how he looks. No, you wouldn't. He probably looks a fucking spitting image of him now, man. Scottish man and Kinney, Raptoad thinks the subs. It's been such an illusional time for me. I gotta be honest with you. It's one of the best motors on the planet. Such a powerful Will Smith, such a powerful motor. I gotta be honest with you. Mastodon and Spore thinks the subs and tenor. How are you today? Just wanted to let you know I really like your streams. April Fools, love it. You can't do it after midday, because then that makes you the April Fool. Bruno thanks the sub. Thank you for the laughs, old boy. You're very welcome. Mr. Tom, Cheese Fist thanks the subs and bits. Oh, I saw the reason why I came up with that. Buzzing and Fun School thanks the subs and £3. I was handcuffed and sat on the curb for an hour because someone stole my license plate off the back of my car and used it on their car while doing a burglary. Had a bad time, came close to having my car taken. Get in, man. Get in. You know what to do? See the day? Treat yourself to an extra cushion. See wherever you're sitting, whether you're already on a couch, put in a cushion under it. Treat yourself to a right good soft experience. See if you've got a bike and you've got one of these saddles, quite a hard saddle. Treat yourself a wee thing you can put out the saddle that makes it comfier. Like, go daft on your arse. Mortal Mint with a cushion. Mortal Mint, remember that 3D printer thing? Oh, 10:30 needs me. 10:30 is getting sniped in the base. I've got to go soon. Alright. Fuck it, starting up Rust. Livy, thanks for 200 bits. We hack for your 42-month badge. Take the 24 and just switch the numbers. It's easy. That 24 is hated though. 24 is hated. Jamham, thanks for the 200 bits. You've got that cunt to thank for your entire career. No. No. Jimmy Two-Face, thanks to 200 bits. My girlfriend Kate in Carlo Island is turning 32. I know what Carlo is. Wonderful part of the world. I love Carlo. I try to get over there at least every night. That's it, starting up. We're going to help James out. Any chance you could wish her a happy birthday in a manner that could possibly make her uncomfortable? Happy birthday, alright. Waltons, thanks for sub. Enjoy your 30 badge. Ethereal, thanks for 3 quid. You are a fool and it is April. Am I doing this right? Yeah. Thank you very much. Keep it up. Pinch Punch first of the month. Oh, that, Mortalman, is that an American thing? Aye. So see that guy. See that guy. He was the same guy. Not long after me, after that kind of, it's easy. You know, maybe that same month or a month later, you know, before I started getting good at Flash and felt like he was unable to sort of talk to me that way. Speak to me like that. I had tried to flush paper towels down, you know, they kind of brown ones, pure fucking thick, down the toilet. Wasn't happening. And I just thought, leave it, and then it would disintegrate, and then the next person to come along to flush it, it would just take like one flush and it'll go. But I sat back down next to him, I think. Or maybe I was a wee bit round the corner, round a table, and he came out the toilet, right? He came up to me. He went, aye. Aye. Were you in the he was honestly, he was an alright guy, right? He went, were you in the toilet? Were you like maybe the last in the toilet like 5 minutes ago? I went, aye. He said, did you flush did you put paper towels in the toilet? Aye, how, what, they're still there? Aye, they're still there, no, they won't flush, the paper towels on the flush. I went, right. He said, could you go and get them out and, you know, get rid of them because they're just not going to flush, it was going to block the toilet. I went, aye, no bother, aye. Yep, alright then. Alright, thanks, cheers. Alright, just not to bother. Sorry about that. No, it's fine. Aye. And I'm like, fucking getting paper towels at the fucking bog. I don't think he pissed on them and shat on them. He certainly didn't shite on them, but I don't think he pissed in them. And went, it's just that I've pissed away them. I tried to get them away and I couldn't. So could you go and fetch them out with your teeth? Could you go and lick the paper towels out? Like just keep licking it until it disintegrates. You know the way a cat's tongue. If you look at a cat's tongue close up, it's got like it's almost got fucking claws, rough as fuck. Can you just lick it away? Just keep licking it until you lick all the. Right, here we go. Oh, before I go in. So let's see. Dude, where's my car? It got to the point where we'd steal cars from garages, drive them around for a bit, leave them in a field somewhere and set them alight. This is Dave Gann for Depeche Mode. What does your soul look like? Black as coal. When I first got together with the band, I hung out with a dodgy bunch of people, had a few brushes with the law. When I was about 15, I started hanging out with different crowds, going to punk rock shows from Basildon. Before that, I hung out with different groups, a few hooligans. There was nothing to do in Basildon, so you'd end up stealing lead off church roofs or borrowing a car on the way home just for a little joyride. That's Dave Gann for Depeche Mode. Dude, where's my car? It got to the point with steal cars for garages, drive them around a bit, leave them in a field somewhere and set them alight. I felt I was always running from somebody, running from the law, and most of the time getting caught. By the time I was 14, I'd been caught 3 times, and a cop told me I could go down. The thought of that really horrified me, but I was lucky. Got off with an attendance centre. There you go.